One point a lot of people seem to stall on when they're working out what to sell on the internet to make money is exactly that, what to sell. And there's no simple answer to it, because the actual answer is anything. It sounds far too bland, far too glib, whatever, but I just did a very quick search for an 8-track on eBay, and if showing my age, I remember what 8 tracks were, and here in the UK there's listings 42,919. Okay, there's some of those aren't correct, but there's that. So someone's selling the stereo player, someone's selling one that's brand new, never used, in its box, another one there, another one, a Buzzcocks singles on 8-track stereo. That's going at the moment, it's got 3 hours left. I'll just move it across. £16 at the moment, plus £10 postage coming from the States. Splicing track for when they go wrong. So the market's there. That's for something that I'd almost forgotten hadn't existed. But there's allegedly 42,000 listings. People are selling them. Again, they got head demagnetizer for it. So there's that. Anything at all sells on the web. If there's a market for it that could conceivably be there, there's probably a market for it. And that means that you can do your own stuff, or you can do other people's. And again, that does open the thing though, and there's people that go around charity shops and car boot sales and flea markets and what used to be garage sales, and they'll just buy up really cheap stuff and then they'll sell it on eBay or Amazon or both. And there's other people like myself that will create their own products. Now, the things I create tend to be either audios or videos or ebooks, PDFs, but I also create software, mainly because historically I've done that and I've just been used to it. Other people nowadays will do WordPress plugins, WordPress themes. Again, the sky's the limit. You can sell, if you can write, you can create a Kindle ebook. Now, Kindle ebooks sell anything from 99 cents upwards. Amazon will take a proportion of the money and they'll send you the rest about 2 months after you've written it, after they made the sale, just to allow for, well, gives them cash flow, but it also means it allows for returns. So you get money. It's free money, really. You just put up a book that you've written, and that could be, again, anything. There's people selling recipe books, so if you're good at making, I don't know, chocolate brownies, you'd do one on those. If you're doing, well, there's the ones that are 101 things to do before, either before you die or while you're still a teenager or while you're in your 20s or anything else. There's lots and lots and lots of those out there. And that's about 100 pages of a topic idea and about 2 or 3 paragraphs written on it. And then literally it's an instruction to go off and do it, because obviously you haven't bought the book otherwise. Those are, I've not written one, but I would imagine very easy to write, because you come up with 100 ideas, 101 ideas, or 20 ideas, whatever it happens to be. Type them away into a word processor. You'd get away, if you're doing 2 or 3 paragraphs, you'd probably manage to, even with research, maybe 10 minutes per page on that. So 100 ones of those, quick go on a calculator, about an hour a day for a month. And you'd have that created, and you can just, any word processor, because Amazon will convert it from a document file, so you can use a free word processor like OpenOffice or LibreOffice, or if you've got WordPad on your Windows computer or whatever the Mac equivalent is, all of those are there. You can just do that and just upload, get a cover photograph from Stock Exchange or somewhere else those are royalty free, and a lot of them are free, or $1 or $2. Put the title up, put it on Amazon. Around about 24 to 48 hours later, you got a product for sale. It really is that easy. So it can be your own stuff. If you can type, you can do that. If you can create videos like this one, and again, there's programs out there. There's one called Screencast-O-Matic. Just search for that, it comes up. Screencast-O-Matic. And it has a free version which puts a small watermark in it, or a paid for version which costs at the moment $15 a year, and you can create as many videos as you like. It'll even publish them to YouTube. You just put your details in and just click publish. So if you're too lazy or too technophobe or whatever other excuse you want to use to not upload a video to YouTube, and that is easy enough, then you can just use that. All the technical stuff is done in the program instead. Monetizing it is the other thing that people think about. Obviously, if you're selling, if you put a video up on YouTube, Google, once you start getting a few views, Google will email you and say, would you like to put some adverts on it, and we'll split the money. To which a lot of people say yes. You've seen the YouTube, it's smothered with adverts nowadays, and if you've got a video up there, you can share the revenue with YouTube. So that's how to monetize very easily. YouTube, when it first came out, they hadn't got a clue how they were going to make money out of it. Nowadays it makes quite a lot of money, pays the bandwidth. Facebook, when it first came out, didn't have any idea at all how it was going to make money. It's starting to make money. Obviously it went public, made an awful lot of cash there, but it's starting to sell adverts, and it's actually quite a strong competitor to Google. Partly because with Google, if you're advertising, if you're an advertiser, you can't get down to what's known as the demographics. You couldn't target my age group. Males aged a certain age range living in the UK. You could target where I lived in the UK, but you couldn't target me as a male on Google, but you can on Facebook. So that's, if you're not sure how to monetize, you can do like they did and just decide if you get enough traffic, then people will, well, basically figure out how to monetize it. That's what happened with YouTube. It's what's kind of happening with Twitter at the moment. That's still not totally sure. So monetizing again, if you're selling, obviously if you want cash now, then go for something that's going to have cash. And with a YouTube video, you can get the money, as I said, from the adverts, but you can also put a link below it to sell. Could be anything, could be an Amazon product. Chances are, if you're creating a YouTube video on it, that there's things on sale on Amazon on it, because Amazon has, I dread to think how many products, lots and lots and lots, and they're all up there. You can go through, you can drill down, you can do a search. Let's do a quick one. I'll just pause a second. Again, the same one I used on eBay, thing that most people have forgotten about, 8-track players. That one's got a radio as well, portable, $95, brand new. Gets a fairly okay rating, not brilliant. Another one, portable multi-track, much better rating, $250, but there's 289,000 results for 8-track. Again, they won't all be that, but they're there. So you got all sorts of things. Yeah, so it's gone astray, but it doesn't matter. You got the 8-track wireless headsets, and so on. So anything and everything. You could do a video about 8 tracks, just reminiscing, and you could link to Amazon, and you could get commission on selling it. And Amazon pay a percentage, and depending on how many you sell, the more you sell, the more percentage you get on each one you do sell. So that's another way of doing it. There's lots and lots of ways, but if you're trawling around and you find stuff, as I said, in a charity shop, at a car boot sale, or anything like that, you can then sell it on eBay. People are selling second-hand clothing on eBay, retro clothing. And again, they've bought it. The charity shop has probably laundered it for them, so they don't even have that. Take a quick photograph, put up a description, sell it. And you'd get to know your market quite fast, and you bought it for cheap, and you're selling it for rather more on eBay. People are making that. So what to sell on the internet? Anything you're interested in. It used to be that you had to be, it's only stuff that you were interested in that other people were as well, but the 99.9% chance nowadays that if you're interested in it, other people are also interested in it, and therefore there's adverts that could appear on a YouTube video. There's commissions that you can get from Amazon, or lots of other places do commission as well. It's not just Amazon. So if you're selling foreign holidays, you could do that. You could write about where you went on holiday, or blog about it, or video about it, do an audio, anything like that. Just literally holiday snaps, talk about where you went, put a link, and you could sell the guidebook. You could maybe sell a commission on the hotel there, commission on the flights. That's rarer nowadays because flights are too competitive, there's not much commission, but there are lots and lots of different ways. So put your thinking cap on and don't let the sense of overwhelm that often crops up with that basically worry you. Just go for it. Pick something. Pick anything. And because the cost of trying is almost zero apart from a bit of time, again, it doesn't matter. If you get it wrong the first time, so what? Do another one, and another one, and another one. Keep going, because you'll hit something that suddenly you're thinking, people are buying that, or I'm getting commission on that, or I'm getting advertising revenue on that. And again, lots and lots of different ways, so just be aware, put your thinking cap on when you're surfing the web and work out, how's that site making money? If you're not sure, ask it in Google, because you'll find out. I didn't know on WordPress how they were making money originally, and I looked and found out, and they're making hand over fist. Just lots and lots of cash by giving most of it away free, and that's the other trick that seems to be happening a lot nowadays. So what to sell could actually be what to give away, that on the quiet makes money. So get your thinking cap on, and above all else, do it.